Good morning, everyone. Today we're going to continue our discussion on the use of R, in particular in generating PDF documents or HTML documents. Let's have a review of how we should be working inside the project. So what does it mean to work inside the project? When you work inside the project, you are actually managing the files that you're using for a particular, let's say, for a particular endeavor, or let me just call it project. So suppose you're doing a research and you're going to make use of R. So it's best for you to create a project for that particular research. Why? Because chances are you'll be needing many other files. You'll be needing, for example, your source file or your data file coming from Excel. So it will be good for your R files, your Excel files, and other files that you'll be needing, an image file, to be inside one folder. It's just like managing your work. So in this case, you notice that I have here several files. It's under one project. Okay, it's under one project because I need these files for this particular project. So how do we do this? My suggestion is first open a folder in your computer. You can, I suggest that you can open it in your desktop. Okay, for example, in your desktop. So you open first a desktop. Okay, you create a new folder. So for example, I'm not going to do this anymore, but if I'm going to open a new folder, say here, new folder. Okay, so do that, new folder, and then create that folder. Okay, name it any way you want. Maybe you can name it Finlits. Okay, so what we did last time was here. I opened 00 Finlits. You also, I think, did 00 Finlits. Okay, and then once you have opened this folder, you can now open R. Okay, when you open R, do this, open R. So when you open R, it will by default open. Okay, RStudio I meant, no? It will by default open an R script, just like this, R script. So this is what you're going to see. Okay, when you open RStudio, okay, it will open an R script. So how do you create a folder? How do you create not a folder, a project? So you go here, File, and then New Project. New Project. Okay, and then here, New Directory. New Directory, and then New Project. Okay, and then give it the directory name. For example, last time we call it Introduction to R. Okay, you can do that. So it depends on the project that you're creating. Next time you create a folder on time series analysis. Okay, because that will be our first lesson. So Introduction to R, and then make sure you browse it on the folder that you created. Okay, because you'd like to manage, you'd like to put all your R projects inside that folder that you created. Okay, so do that, and then click this one, open in a new session, and then create the project. When you do that, you will now see a new RMD file. Okay, and you will see here Introduction to R, and you can see here the location of that project, Introduction to R, and even here in the console, Introduction to R. Okay, so when you have done that, okay, when you have done that and you open the folder that you created, for example, this one here, this is the folder that I created last time. I click this, and I can see that there is now a new folder inside it, and it's the folder it's a directory that I created last time. I named it Zero Introduction to R in RStudio. And if I open this, it contains several files. These are the files that we were working on last time. Okay? And it automatically saved in the same project here in Zero Introduction to R in RStudio. Now, what's the advantage of this? If by chance, for example, there's a power outage and you were not able to save your file, don't worry because it will still be there. It will still be, let's say you were working in the, if I open this, this is the R project file. If I open this, it will open the RMD or R script that I was working on last time. And everything is preserved there. Okay, you don't lose any file. Okay, as I said, I had this bitter experience of carelessly not using a project, and then I was just reckless, and then just opened an R studio file, an R file, RMD file, and then kept on banging away on the codes. And I had already thousands of lines of codes. And then came the power outage. And I wasn't able to recover the file anymore because it's not inside the project. Okay, so that's the reason why we're doing this. All right, so kindly open your R project, Introduction to R and RStudio. Okay, so may I now have confirmation from the others, please? I'd like to see if you already have your, okay. Yeah, thank you. How about the others? I'd like to see if the others already have opened their R projects, please. Good, thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. I'm having problems with my RStudio. Yeah, sure, Kayan, no problem. Okay, thank you for your honesty. Okay, good. Now, class, again, please, this is a safe environment. I would really like to encourage you. We don't want anybody to be left behind. We don't want you to feel like you're not understanding the lesson because you don't have the file, etc. So please tell me. I'll do anything I can to help you. Okay, I'm sure your classmates will not mind me pausing for a while and dealing with your issues. So Kian, thank you for your message. Pero Kian, if we can work on that now, would you want us to deal with that? What do you mean by having problems with your RStudio? Kasi sayang eh, kasi we're going to discuss something very important now. Kian? Or do you prefer later na lang? Whatever your pleasure, Kian. Okay, sige. Okay, thank you. Thank you. No worries. All right. I'm going to open, okay, I'll close this because I'm not going to use this project that we used last time. I'm going to use the R project that I was working on here. Okay. Sorry. Let me cancel this. May nakapending pa pala. Okay. By the way, do all of you understand? Kindly chat, please. Do all of you understand Filipino? Otherwise, if some of you don't understand Filipino, then I'll speak straight English. Okay. Do you understand who among you here does not understand Filipino, please? Feedback, please, class. Do you understand Filipino? So that I'll be at liberty to talk in Taglish in case I need to reinforce or to explain further. Okay, good. We don't have our Spanish friends today, maybe at least just today. All right, so I'll just close this. I don't need that. Okay, take a look at this, class. This is an R file that I'm creating and we'll discuss this. And do you recall when you open an R Markdown file, okay, remember, file, new file, the R script is what I showed you a while ago. But on the other hand, the R Markdown will look like this. Okay, we studied this last time. The R Markdown, you can put a title and then your name, and then here the date. Either you put the date, or when you put the date here, then when you knit or render this file, it will reflect this date. However, when we want it to be variable, click this so that this is grayed out, and the date that will be placed is the date when you knit the document. So for example, if you're going to knit this on October 1, then the date that will appear here is October 1. And we have options of HTML, PDF, or Word. Okay, so let's just use HTML first. So when we do this, it will now open a new RMD file. Let's wait for that. Okay, so last time we said that this is your YAML. Okay, and your YAML plus YAML helps with how your document will look like when you render it, when you print it. This is yet another markup language, and you can see here that this is quite simple. I can put a title here, author, then the date when this will be knitted, HTML document, and nothing else. But this YAML is a very powerful space where you can put many printing options or knitting options, just like this. Okay, take a look at this. Okay, so what we're going to do is, I'm going to copy this, and please Control C. Please replace, open your RMD file, replace the YAML with this one so that we can look at this together. Okay, I'm going to put this in the chat box. Control V. Oops, dali ito yung mahirap sa ano sa this what's difficult with. Okay, let me remove bibliography. Delete, and then add it, and then put the bibliography at the end. Oops, sorry. Oh, should remove this. Okay. All right, please copy this YAML in your RMD file. And once you have done that, please kindly inform me about it so that I know if I'll already continue. Replace, please, the YAML in your RMD file, the new file. Okay, the new file. Don't bother with the old file that we were working on. To confirm, new project lang po ba? Click, sorry. Ganito na lang, Laila. Could you kindly show your screen, please? I'll stop share. Laila, kindly share your screen. Again, thank you for your questions, okay? I appreciate those who really take courage. Okay. So, I'd like to ask the class, is this now in a project class? Is Laila working inside a project? No. Bakit no, Abdul? Why no? Actually, meron, no? Ito. Yan. Tingnan mo yung console niya. Documents, first term, DLSU, third year file, 00 Finlits, introduction to R. Yan. That's the name of the folder that Laila generated is 000 Finlits, no? Tapos, but thank you, Abdul, no problem. Tapos yung ano niya, yung project niya, introduction to R. Okay? So, ito, Laila, ayusin natin yung arrangement mo kasi ano, kindly click dun sa console mo. Okay? Dun sa right side. Go to the right side, please. Go to the right side. Hindi. Not the terminal. Back to the console. Right side. Dun sa dulo. Go to the right. Go. Dun sa, hindi. Sige. Para mag-draw ka ng line, dire-diretso. Draw a line, sige lang. Draw a line, yan. Yun, yan. Okay, yung window na yan, sige, click mo. Okay? So, dalawa na, no? Remember class, review na naman tayo. There are 4 window panes, okay? I don't think I think I failed to review this. So there are 4 window panes. You have your script window on the upper left. You have your console window on the lower left. Environment window on the upper right, and then files plots window on the lower right. Now we said last time that it will be good for the console to be on the other side, on the upper right, no? So let's do that. Yung tabs mo sa taas, Laila, it doesn't show. Can you go to tools sa taas? May tab dyan sa taas eh. Sige yan. Tools dapat, tools. Wala yung tabs mo sa taas. Hindi yan. There should be, asan yung tabs mo sa taas? Up, sa taas, pinakataas. Taas pa niyan. Wala ba mga tabs dyan? Sa left. Dapat may tabs ka dyan eh. Asan yung mga tabs mo dyan? Wala yung tabs ah. Mac to, no? Right, Laila?
Sir.
Mac, di ba?
Opo.
Right? Anybody using Mac? Could you kindly help dun sa tab sa taas, yung kasama yung tools? Hindi kasi lumalabas ito kay Laila eh. Ang sabi ni Abdul, di mo siya makita na pag Mac, sir, pero sir, nasa pinakamataas. Okay. Sabi ni Abdul, hindi siya makikita, pero hover ka dyan, hanapin mo yung tools. Dun sa taas. Sa left band, ayan. Sige, hindi pa, akyat ka pa, akyat. Dun sa edge, hanap, may makikita kang tools dyan, sige nga. Sabi ni Abdul, hindi raw nakikita eh. Abdul, i-share mo sa lahat yung yung comment mo. Wag lang sa akin kasi sayang hindi nakikita ni Laila eh. Yung POV daw pinakita ni Abdul. Sige, let's resolve this kasi some of you are using Mac, baka ganun yung concern nyo. Abdul, kindly please paki-share sa lahat. Message mo to everyone, not just to me. Let's help Laila please. Hindi niya makita yung tools eh. Yan. Abdul, nag-post si Laila. Nakita mo?
Sir, wait. Ayusin ko lang muna siya, pero you can go
Sige,
naman.
sige. Okay, in the meantime, sige, kahit hindi mo na lang i-arrange siya, it's okay, kahit hindi siya naka-arrange. But, later on, pag naano mo na, later on, ang suggestion ko, ganito dapat yung magandang arrangement ng ng ito, no? Yung script natin nasa, okay. Tapos Laila, mag-open ka na ng RMD file. Tapos, paki-share screen mga ulit, please. Para makapag-open ka na ng RMD file. Need pala i-full screen. Sige nga, Laila, please. Dapat nakikita niyo kasi I have other students before na Mac, wala naman silang, they don't have any problem. Okay, sige. Ayan, global options sa baba. Global options, okay? And then kita mo yung pane layout on the left ear. Pane layout. Yan, yan. Oops, yan. Okay, and then sa taas, right, on the right side sa taas, yung environment, gawin mong, click mo yung drop down dyan, gawin mong console yan. Console. Yan, so nagbago na yung position. Okay, okay mo na siya. Okay. If you want, you can change the appearance, ulit sa tools. Wala ka ba dito last time? Tools, global options. Tools ulit. Global options. Okay, tingnan yung appearance dyan. Appearance. Yan. Okay, pwede mong dagdagan yung font. It's up to you. And then, ang default ngayon, naka-Chrome siya. Pwede mong, yung editor theme, pwedeng Cobalt. Subukan mo. Cobalt. Sa baba. Hindi dyan. Sa baba. Go down. Down. Yan, Cobalt. Yan, Cobalt. Okay, okay mo nga. So, it's your preference, ha? Otherwise, Chrome, no? It's up to you. Now, magbukas ka na ng go to File now. File. Upper right na naman yun. Ayan. Ayan. R Markdown. Okay na. R Markdown. There. Okay. Ibig sabihin may mga packages ka pang hindi na-install. Okay. Okay. Anyway, don't mind the title. I-click mo na lang yung use current. Pwede yung use current to. Yan. Para, okay. Anyway, mapapalitan naman yan. Sige, okay? Alright. So, yan na yung R Markdown file. Ngayon, the one that I sent to you, palitan mo tong YAML mo. Copy it and paste it there. Sige, please do that now. Yung chinat ko, I just want to see kung yung chinat ko, dalawang parts yun. Yung una muna, sa chat box. Go to chat box. Yung chat natin sa Zoom. Hindi, sa Zoom, yung ano.
Sir, okay na copy ko na.
Saan? Hindi ko nakikita. I just want to see kasi gusto kong makahabol ka eh. Kasi hindi ka makakahabol pag ganyan.
Yes, sir. Na-open ko yung chat dito.
Ha? Tapos,
I don't think kita kapag in-open yung chat kapag naka-share screen.
okay,
Pero,
napalitan mo na yung YAML.
not yet. Wait po.
I-copy paste mo siya dyan para mapalitan yung YAML. Yung sinend ko sa chat, copy mo siya. Ayan, okay. May sige yung top part. Tanggalin mo yung nasa taas. Tanggalin mo yung yung title dyan. Wait. Hindi. Undo mo, undo. Control Z please, Command Z. Hindi yan, hindi. Ayan, yan, okay? Yung nasa top part, tanggalin mo yan. Papalitan natin yan, di ba? Remove that. Pati yung mga lines, yung tatlong lines na yan. Yung dalawang, yan, tanggalin mo yan, okay? Tapos, tanggalin mo yung space sa taas. Oops, do not remove the dash. Yung space sa taas, yan, tanggalin mo. Yan, okay, class, kailangan, dapat yung dash, nasa line 1 yan, ha? Okay, it should be on line 1, otherwise that will not work. Wala dapat space. Tapos sa baba, may isi, Laila, sa baba. Okay, hindi pa tapos yan. Yung second part, paki-copy. Yan, okay. Maglagay ka ng space sa 33 tapos space. Yan, okay. All right. So everybody, I hope you have this kasi ito di-discuss natin. We just want to discuss na yung YAML will control how your document will look like. Remember what we did last time was we did not do anything with the YAML tapos print natin, no? Ninit natin. Okay naman siya. Okay? But you can do much more than that. Okay? So I'll now take control again of the screen. Okay? So I hope everybody has this. Okay. All right, let's take a look at this. Ano bang andi dito? Change it with your name, please. Change it with your name. Introduction to Time Series Analysis, a foundational chapter with ROP applications. Now, what I did was, we're going to discuss an example of how we can generate yung cases nyo or yung report nyo. And what I did was to kill two birds with one stone. I used the topic, our first topic, which is time series analysis. So this will both double as a lecture on how we can make use of R to generate an output, HTML or PDF output, and also a lecture on introduction to time series. Okay, let's take a look at this one by one. Okay, so title, and then you have a subtitle here. Okay, and then author, my name, and then yung date, sabi natin, this will make it variable. Okay, hindi siya yung date ngayon. Kung kailan ko ipiprint to, ininit to, then that will be the date here. Tapos may format siya, 2025, let's say month is 9, and then date is 5 if I'm going to knit it today. Tapos yung output class, okay. So dalawa linagay ko dito so that I can knit this as HTML and also as PDF. So here, HTML document. Okay, notice that very important yung indentation. Okay, so kunyari, if this was here, it will not mag-error siya, no? Yes?
Sir, di po kayo naka-share screen.
Oh no, di pala ako naka-share screen. Sorry. Thank you for, dami ko na nasabi. Wait, chat pala yung na ano ko. Apologies, class. Okay, good. Is my screen shared now? Okay na, class?
Yes,
Hello.
sir.
Yes po, sir.
Thank you. All right. So ito, no, title, Introduction to Time Series Analysis, subtitle, you can dispense with that or you can put that, a foundational chapter with R applications. Then you can change the author na lang, your name. Tapos, as I was saying, itong date na to, this is variable. Okay, it will look at your computer, yung clock niya. Okay, I'm sure naman naka-format yan to Philippine time. Okay, and then percentage Y does percentage M. This is the format for year, month, day. You can change this format. No? Pwedeng gusto mong September 9, then magiging ano yan, month, day, year. Okay, output is HTML document. Okay, notice that the arrangement is like this. Output and then may naka-indent siya. Okay, hindi pa pwedeng ganyan, class. Mag-e-error yung knitting mo if HTML document is here. Dapat very strict, dapat naka-tab siya, naka-indent siya. And then other HTML document may colon, and then under this one is you can put here some specifics. Okay. So I have here several instructions to R. Number 1, table of contents, true. So when this is knitted, i-generate niya yung table of contents. Yung mga output nyo, class, kailangan to. No? You have to generate the table of contents. Okay, what's good about this is that hindi na kayo mag-create ng hindi nyo ima-manually create yung table of contents. Okay, R can do that. Depende dun sa yung markup language na ginagamit natin. Table of contents depth, I just use 3. Ibig sabihin, header 1, header 2, header 3. Of course, you can use up to 6. Okay, but for our example here, just 3. And then TOC float. Ano ibig sabihin ng TOC float? This is table of contents float. Which means that pag na-print yun na yung HTML document and you scroll down the document, you will see yung table of contents pa rin. It can be on the left or in the center. It depends on how you format it. Okay, so this is table of contents underscore float and then colon true. Okay, if you don't want the float, then you can just false or I think the default is ano. Well, I have to check kung ano yung default. Then here, number underscore sections true. What does it mean? Yung mga sections, yung mga headers, by numbers. Kunyari, 1. Okay? 1.1. Tapos 1.1.1. Ganun yung numbering. Ganun yung outline ng headers. Okay? It can be letters. Pwede yung i-false yan. Usually, for me, I make this true. No? Code folding. Ano yung code folding? Show. Ibig sabihin nun, there are codes that when you knit the HTML, pwede mo siyang i-hide. Okay? Or pwede mo siyang pakita, i-print, no? I-show. So that's the meaning of code folding show. And then figure caption, true. Ibig sabihin nito, yung mga figures, may caption yan. Figure 1, figure 2, figure 3, etc. Okay, and then DF printing, pag print mo siya, may pages. And then theme Cosmo. Okay, ano itong theme Cosmo? We will have to understand first ano yung CSS. Okay, ito ginagamit sa web development or in any printing of a markup language. CSS stands for ito class, Cascading Styles Sheets. This describes how your document is written in a markup language. Remember, kunyari pag nagmagawa ka ng website, HTML yun, di ba? Hypertext markup language. Okay? Responsible, so this is, CSS is responsible for, responsible for its visual styling and layout. So, importante itong CSS because it will help you control how you want your document to look like. Kunyari, gusto mo yung header number 1, yung pinaka main heading, gusto mo mas malaki yung font niya at saka naka-bold siya. Okay? Doon lalabas yan sa CSS style. Ito. Okay, and Cosmo, theme Cosmo is also nakalink sa CSS yan. Okay, pero if you want it more, kasi limited yung kay Cosmo, no? Parang pre-built lang yan ng CSS. Kung gusto mong mas specific pa, you can identify here CSS, then itong styles.css, I'll show you in a while what this is. Kailangan mag-create ka ng isang text file sa R that will contain ano tong styles na gusto mo. Okay? Sige. Anyway, we'll continue discussing that. And then here you have your PDF document. Okay. Pause muna ako, class. So far, clear ba tong HTML document? Okay, I'm sure hindi naman 100% na intindi nyo lahat, but what's important here is you're exposed, class, to the fact that itong YAML pala hindi lang basta-basta title, subtitle yan. Maraming pwedeng ilagay dyan, class. Did we discuss, class, yung Tufte last time? Paki-chat, please. Tufte. Sorry. Yung question ko muna. So far, yung HTML document na yan, class, naintindihan ba? Yung table of contents depth, float. Okay, thank you. How about the others, please? Okay, good. Now, of course, class, I don't expect you to really comprehend everything, no, in one sitting. As you go along, as you become more exposed to this, and you do research more on how to change this, kaya I expect sana sa mga cases nyo, medyo iba-ibang klase yung yung mga outputs in terms of printout, in terms of style. Okay. Now, a question before I go to PDF. Did I discuss Tufte last time here? Tufte. Did I discuss Tufte? Yes or no, please? No? Yeah. Okay, good. So let me insert that now. Okay. Na-discuss ko yun sa video na na sinare ko sa inyo, pero i-discuss natin dito, no? So first, let's take a look at, ang bilis ng oras. First take a look at your packages. Okay? Paki-check nyo kung may Tufte sa nyo. Tufte. There. Meron ba? Yes or no? Kindly chat please if there's yes. Yes or no? Wala. Okay, good. Thank you. About the rest, I hope everybody will respond. None. Okay, thank you. Okay. As I expected, no? Hindi siya kasi pre-packaged with R. Okay, thank you. So what do we do now? How do you install a package? There are several ways to install a package. Let's show one. Ito. Install. Nasa packages tayo, tapos install. Click this, and then this dialog box will appear. Install from CRAN, okay? Packages. Type nyo Tufte. Okay, so since na kay CRAN siya, yung Comprehensive R Archive Network, it's readily available. Yan, Tufte. Click nyo siya. And then, install. Okay, i-click nyo na rin install dependencies. What does this mean, install dependencies? Sometimes, when you install a particular package, okay, remember class, a package are a set of, it's a program, no? It's a set of functions, a set of commands that you can use. And it's meant to perform particular tasks. Okay, katulad ng Tufte, may mga functions siya na pwede natin gamitin sa knitting. Alright? So when you install this class, what happens? What appears here? I'm not going to install it anymore kasi naka-install na naman sa akin. When you install the class, what appears in your console? Okay, ano ulit pipindutin? Okay, sige. Sorry. Thank you, Abdul. So here, sa packages, no? You should be here in the files packages, files plus packages. And then, meron ditong tab na install. Click nyo siya. Yan, install. Tapos, i-type nyo si Tufte. Tufte. And then, ang repository CRAN, ibig sabihin nun, the Tufte package is stored in CRAN. So we can access that. Click nyo siya and then click install dependencies, which means that if there are other packages that are required to be installed also, kasi they should work with Tufte, ibig sabihin, there are many packages that do not work independently. May mga kasama siyang packages. So dapat, pag in-install mo yung packages na yun, kasama dapat yung dependencies niya. So you can click this one and then install nyo. Okay, when you do that class, ang question ko, what do you find in your console? Ano nakalagay? Paki-answer nga class, please. By the way, Abdul, were you able to get it? Okay, thank you. All right. Ano nangyari class nung in-install nyo? What do you find in your console? Kindly answer please, everyone. What's the equivalent of installing here dun sa packages tab? I'm not getting any answer. Ano yung thank you Pablo. Ano yung unang command dito sa console? Ano lumabas? Tingnan yung unang line. Yan, thank you. Yeah, Jason. Please share your answer to everyone, please. Para para makita din nila yung answer nyo. Jason, please. Yan, thank you. Thank you, Jason. Yan, class. So clicking dun sa install is equivalent to install that packages. Okay, so that's two ways, class. Two ways. Either you type install that packages and then open quotes, open and close quotes Tufte, or you can go to packages itself here, install, type tufte and then install. Pareho lang yun. Okay, thank you. All right. When you answer, please share to everyone. Wag lang sa akin. Okay. Now, if you go again to packages, I'm sure you're still there, and then type tufte, what do you find now in your packages? What do you find? Answering faster class will mean we'll be able to save on time and cover more materials. Kaysa I'm waiting for you to participate and answer. Medyo matagal yung response time nyo. What do you now find here in the packages window? If you type tufte, meron na ba, class? Okay. Thank you. So meron na, no? Meron na. Yeah, may tufte na, di ba? Andyan na siya. Okay. Now, does that mean that you're now able to use this? No, not yet. Installing a package does not necessarily mean you'll be able to access the contents of the package. So for you to be able to access the functions of the package, you have to click this. Click nyo siya, class. Click. Pag click nyo, take note, ano equivalent niya? Clicking it is equivalent to library tufte. Okay? So when you click that, class, ibig sabihin nun, pwede na natin magamit si tufte now. Okay? So you install a package only once unless you're upgrading it. Kasi sometimes packages they upgrade, no? So if you want to install a package, you write install that packages and then the package. If you want to make use of it, you type library tufte or just click this one. Click. Pareho lang yan sa library. Okay, if I check this, what's inside tufte? Click natin. And then pupunta siya sa help. Okay. So this is all about tufte version 0.14.0. You can take a look at the description. Okay. So this is more for tufte handout formats for PDF and HTML. Okay? So now that we have installed this, punta tayo dito, no? Punta muna tayo dito sa ano natin, sa script window, sa tab natin. Let's create a new RMD file. File. Okay, new file, RMD file. Markdown. Click. Okay, let's not give it a name. Okay, tingnan nyo class yung from template. So document, you can create a presentation, a PowerPoint presentation. Okay, sa presentation, pwedeng IO slides, pwedeng HTML using Slidey, pwedeng PDF, Beamer. So may mga PowerPoint presentations to mga to, at saka yung PowerPoint na Microsoft, no? Okay. Shiny is for websites, creating websites. Here, template, tingnan nyo class. What happened? What do you have now there, class? What do you have now there? Yeah, may tufte handout na tayo, no? Thank you. Thanks so much. May tufte handout na tayo. So if I click this class, not the one in Chinese, hindi natin, unless marunong ka ng Chinese. This one, click this one class and okay. It will now create ayan. May panibagong tayo document dito, no? Ayan. It's a sample document. And later on, titingnan natin, ano itong mga ibig sabihin itong mga to? For example, ito, double asterisk. Double asterisk stands for, naka-bold yung text na yan. Pag single asterisk, ibig sabihin naka-ano siya, naka-italicized. So you can see here yung mga double na yan, mga double asterisk, binobold niya. So when this is printed, makikita mo na these words or this text are naka-bold. Okay? So this is the RMD file that's generated dun sa Tufte handout. And you can see that medyo iba siya, no? Iba yung YAML niya. Okay? Title, a Tufte handout example. May running header siya, may subtitle siya. Author JJ Allaire and Yihui Xi. And then the variable date. Output. Okay? Tatlo. Tufte HTML. Tufte handout. Okay? Tufte book. Okay, so ibig sabihin, ginagamit to pang book class. Ito. Okay? Ito tapos, bibliography. And then you have link citation. Yes. And then you have your RMD file here. Now, let's see. Init natin to class, no? Init natin. So, before you knit a file class, mag-a-ask yan ng ano yung, isi-save niya muna yung file na to. Kasi hindi pa natin na-save eh, di ba? Untitled 2 pa rin. Anyway, let's knit it. Knit HTML. Sige. HTML. Tapos sina mo, nagtatanong siya, anong file name? So, lagyan natin Tufte1. Okay. Tufte1. Okay. It's an RMD file kasi RMD file to eh, di ba? And notice it automatically saves it in my project. Okay? Save natin, save. Pagka-save niyan, sabi natin last time, magre-render yan. Makikita nyo dito yun. Nagre-render siya. Here. Sa console, nagre-render siya. Ayan. And this will generate an HTML document. Okay. There you go. Automatically class, print niya. Diba? Tingnan nyo yung format nyo. And what's good about a Tufte is that may mga ano sa sideline, sa side niya linalagay. Tingnan nyo, take a look at this plot, nasa side. Diba? And dito yung text, tapos andito sa side. So it's a very good way to create a book. May formula pa. No? Ayan. You can have the whole row for your plots. So this is an example class of a document that you can produce in an R markdown. Okay, so much more powerful than a Word file or a Google Doc. Kaya nga when I am advising, I recommend my advicees thesis to make use of R. Kaysa yung Google Doc, kasi pag Google Doc tapos ang pinapagawa ko sa kanila, they create a GitHub. Si GitHub kasi parang parang Google Drive din. Pero it's for documents where you can do programming. Kunyari sa R, pwede nyo i-post doon, tapos everybody has access to that GitHub, and then everybody can perform or do comments or do revisions on your R Markdown or on your R file. Very convenient. Tapos ang ganda, class, di ba? Okay, any comments so far, please? How do you find it, class? Itong mga HTML output. Any comment so far? What's your reaction? Okay ba? Or you're not impressed? Baka naman siguro may comment kayo. Baka naman may konting reaction kayo. Astig. Thank you. Thank you, Abdul. Yeah, astig talaga, no? Yeah, cool. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for your comments. Yeah. I find it cool too. Kakaiba. So the challenge for you is that in your output, kasi may cases kayo, and R ang gagamitin nyo, tapos may AMD, tapos hindi pa pwede yung sa case nyo, panay codes lang lalabas, dapat naka-hidden yung codes, tapos lalabas kunyari may plot, tapos i-discuss yung plot na yun, yung text, yung discussion. Okay? So yun dapat please, that's why at the onset, pinapakita ako na class, or I'm already telling you what I expect from your cases. So this is unlike your other subjects. Kasi pwedeng Word lang or PowerPoint lang or PDF. Ano, ito hindi. RMD plus HTML or PDF tapos ganyang kaganda yung output. 'Di ba? So we're hitting all birds with one stone. Hindi lang yung professionalism, hindi lang yung ganda ng output. Okay, you will not be able, you'll not don't have any other subject where you have this, no? Dito lang, no? Sa either Finlich or if you have me, kung mag-Fin Arts kayo next term, then at least may alam na kayo, continuation kasi, no? We will be discussing this. Yeah, Finlich pala to. Okay. All right. So, I leave you, class. Wait. Nung nating class, tingnan nyo, look at your files now. Files. And do you see Tufte 1 now? HTML. Pakichat nga kung yes or yes. Okay, thank you. May question si Kim yata dito. Kim, may question ka? Hindi ko kasi makita yung yung kailangan ko pang i-download yung yung image. Kent, what's your question? You have any question? You want to share your screen?
Yung sa last di po nag-render
Sige nga,
yung
tingnan
after
natin.
init.
Stop share ako Okay, kindly share your screen, please. Pag hindi nag-render class, katulad nun sa case ni Kent, you'll have to look at the message tapos possible yan na may mga kulang na kulang na packages. So you'll have to ano ba nakalagay dito? Hindi mo pa pinapalitan yung mo, yung sabi execution halted, nag-stop nga siya, no? Quitting from tufte.rmd. Nakailang percent siya. Okay, may see your RMD package, ayan, ggplot required. But nakita mo yung message sa taas, Kent, yun, no?
Sa may
Yung may triangle na triangle na sa taas, kita mo? Package, ano sabi? Baka pwedeng pakilakihan yung yung screen mo, hindi ko makita talaga. Medyo malabo na yung mata ko eh. Baka punta ka sa tools tapos Kent, again, yung console, ang suggestion ko, ilagay mo siya sa upper right.
okay.
Mag-tools ka muna, tapos lakihan mo nga yung font mo. Appearance, global options. Appearance. Lakihan mo nga yung yung font, please. Naka 10 ka lang eh. Pati sa taas. Okay, yan. Alright, pero hindi nakita yung no? Nakita mo yung message sa taas? Package ggplot. Tingnan nyo class, Package ggplot to required but not installed. So, ibig sabihin, yung RMD file na yan, yung kay Tufte, it requires ggplot2. Punta ka nga sa packages. Tapos i-type mo ggplot2. ggplot2 is grammar of graphics, no? ggplot2. Wala, no? So, install na lang natin. Tingnan natin, hopefully that addresses the ggplot2. Yan, 2. Sige, install please. Yan, okay, good. So maglalabas yan, natin mo nasa baba, kaya ang hirap eh. Sana nasa nasa right side yan. Titingin ka po sa baba. Okay, so the downloaded, okay na. So i-click mo si si ggplot2, i-library mo. Yan, sige. Okay, balik ka sa NEAT. Okay, okay na. There you go.
Okay na po.
Okay? All right.
Thank you, sir.
So, thank you, Kint, for the message, no? Kasi ito learning experience para sa atin. So pag nakakita kayong ganyan message class, pay attention to that, no? So because that will address any problem you have with your code. That gives a signal kasi kung ano yung possible na problem. So pay attention to any message that R might give. All right. So isa na ako. As I was saying a while ago, class, notice now that dun sa ano nyo, meron na bang ano class, tufte1.html? Meron na bang file na ganito? Yes or no, please? Dun sa ano nyo, sa project, meron na ba? Sa our project, do you have that now, please? Kindly chat, please. Okay. Okay, good. Thank you. I hope more responses kasi parang at saka quicker please para ano para we're not having dead space so much. Okay. All right. So let's now go here. Ito. Okay, not this one but this one. This one class. So ito yung sa PDF class. Notice na kailangan ito yung PDF LaTeX. Okay, and then I have here some let's focus on this one muna class, bibliography. Bibliography. Now, how do you create a bibliography for your document?
Sir,
Yes, po.
di po
Di rin ako.
ako
Thank you.
nakashare.
Yeah, thank you Remind nyo ako lagi please always interrupt me immediately pag hindi ako nakashare. Okay, then this one class, ito, bibliography. You know that when you create a project or a research, you'll have to attribute, you have to cite. Hindi pwedeng kinokopya natin yung ano, that's intellectual dishonesty. If a particular idea came from a particular research, from a particular author, then we have to attribute. We call it attribution. Proper acknowledgement that this idea did not come from us, but it came from another person. So alam natin yan na in your outputs here, in your cases here, kailangan tong bibliography. So kailangan maghahanap kayo ng journals. Tapos iaano nyo yung bibliography. I'm going to send you, mag-chat ako dito ng isang file. Okay? I'll send it to you first. File. Okay. File. Saan yung file ko? Desktop. Finlits. Okay. Ito pala, sorry. Okay? I-save nyo muna yung class. Okay? Save nyo muna yan. I'll explain that in a while. Save nyo muna yan dun sa project folder nyo, please. Dun sa folder nyo. Sa project. So, dapat, you're in this folder, di ba? You're in this project. Saka marami na. No? So, dapat, i-save nyo siya dito. Sa Finlits, sa kung ano man yung project na create nyo. That's very important. Sige, if you have done that, please tell me yes, no? So I know when to continue. Okay, thank you. Thank you. About the others, please. Waiting for your response. Make sure the references .bib is inside your. Okay. Dadalawa pa lang, please. Only 3? I hope the others are able to follow. Okay, 4. Sige, let's give your classmates a few more seconds. The task is for you to download the file, yung references.bib, and then i-post nyo dun sa project natin. Okay, good. A few more seconds, and then I'll continue. Now, class, ganito kasi hindi natin marami tayong hindi na-cover. If I feel that the other section, yung sa ibang lessons ko, mas mahaba yung yung nako-cover natin. Yun na lang ipo-post ko, ha? Anyway, halos pareho lang din naman. If we're able to cover more materials there, para makita nyo yun, And then I'm going to upload a file sa Canvas. Make sure that you download it, no? And i-save nyo dun sa project natin. Okay, so let's first go to punta muna tayo class sa okay, Google Scholar, punta kayo, please. Sana mag-cooperate tong okay, Google Scholar. Okay, this is a repository of Google Scholar. Okay, Google Scholar class, asan na siya? Yes, Google Scholar. Yan. Okay, Google Scholar class. Here, click natin tong Google Scholar. And then mag-type tayo, for example, time series, yung topic natin. Time series analysis. Yan. Time series analysis forecasting. Yan. Okay. So this one class is a book a book class. Maraming books, no? Tapos marami ring articles. So let's start with the book muna. Tingnan nyo to. Book. Time series analysis, forecasting, and control. Suppose there's a portion there that you'd like to cite. May portion there na gusto mong i-cite kung anong page yun. Okay? So, how do you put this as a bibliography? Yung reference na to. What we need, class, is ito, tingnan nyo to. Here, below, cite. Cite, okay? So maraming ways to cite a reference. You have MLA, APA, ito yung ginagamit natin, Chicago, Harvard, and Vancouver. But for a LaTeX document, okay, bago natin gagamitin si APA, kailangan nakasulat sa BibTeX class. LaTeX tayo no? Kailangan natin naka-LaTeX yung yung reference natin. Ito class, tingnan nyo. BibTeX. Okay? So if I click this, tingnan nyo class, lalabas yung way, you'll find a way by which you can reference a particular book. Okay? So copy this, Control C, go to your R, once again, R, okay, and then file, mag-create tayo ng new file class, here, text file. Okay, not a script file, not an RMD file, but open a text file. Okay, so text file to, text file. Yan, class. And then copy nyo, Control V. Okay, you copy this. Okay, then enter. Tapos, here you have to write lahat ng references mo. Lahat ng ginamit mo as a reference. O, maggawa pa tayo example. So here, backspace tayo. Okay, close this. Okay, bukan naman natin to. Montgomery naman. Okay, again, go to site. BibTeX. Okay, copy again. Control C. Paste dun sa ano, sa text file natin here. Control V. There. Okay, notice how it's written, di ba? Tells us that this is a book. Tapos ito, importante ito, box 2015 time. Kasi parang index yan. Gagamitin natin mamaya yan. Ang title, ang author, ang year, ang publisher. Yan. So you keep on doing that for all. Hanap tayo ng isang journal para maiba naman. No? Okay. Next. May journal ba dito? Parang book na. Ito, journal yata to. Time series analysis, examining forecasting. Is it a journal? 2015, Frontiers. Ito. Isa pa. Panay book. Ito na lang, class. Ano natin? Site, time series forecasting using neural networks. I hope. Site, BibTech. Ayan, article. Good. Article. So, tingnan nyo, at article, no? Copy. Control C. Control C, tapos dito sa R file natin. Okay. Control V. Yan. So we now have, at least may tatlong ano tayo, tatlong references. So what are you going to do with this? Okay. You are going to save this in your project, no? For example, file, save as. Save as. So yung binigay ko sa inyo class, ang file name nun, references.bib. Ito gawin ko na lang ano ref.bib na lang, no? Ref1.bib. To distinguish it from the file that I gave you. Okay? Ref1.bib class. Save nyo yan. Save nyo. Automatic class, di ba? Pag nasa R project kayo, pag nagsisave kayo, dun siya automatically sinisave. Okay? You don't need to worry kung saan isi-save yan. Okay, and once I have saved it, class, okay, tingnan nyo. Sa ilalim, meron akong ref1.bib. Okay, now ito class, ito, yung ref1.bib na yan, yan ang ilalagay natin dito. Okay, dito class. Here. Bibliography. If you're going to use that one, ref1.bib, dapat ito ref1.bib. So whatever the text file you created containing all your references, ito yung ilalagay mo doon. Okay? Now, I gave you references.bib, di ba? Pina-load ko sa inyo dyan. I-check natin to class, tingnan nyo. Yan. So, ang laman nito, mga BibTech, ano din, references din. Okay? References, and these are the references that I'm using for this particular paper, no? For this particular output. Okay? So I don't have much time now. Ang gagawin ko muna ganito, class, no? Alright. And then here, class, tingnan nyo, abstract. Abstract, no? So pwede nyo ilagay dito yung abstract. Sa paper nyo, class, kailangan may abstract kayo. So pwede nyo ilagay dito yon. Alright. Now, dito, class, merong, ito pa. Paano yung citation style language? Sana makaabot tayo. Kasi gusto natin sa paper nyo, sa thesis, dapat APA, no? American Psychological Association. So, paano natin gagawin to, class? Yung BibTech, class, yun yung pagsulat lang ng references para dito sa LaTeX. Pero if you want that the references sa paper nyo be written as APA, kailangan sabihin nyo na APA yun. So how will you write it as APA? Quickly lang, class. Punta ulit tayo dito. I hope I'm not going too fast. No? Punta lang dito, class. Sa Google. Mag-Google tayo, class. Magda-download lang tayo ng isang file. Ito, class. Hanapin nyo si Zotero. Okay. Do you find Zotero, class? Zotero. Isa sa listing dyan, class. Zotero Style Repository. Okay, thank you. Yeah, thank you for answering. Okay. Zotero, okay, Zotero Style Repository. Click nyo yan, class. And you'll find here, this is a repository of many citation methods. So CSL to, Citation Style Language. Click natin to. Okay, or click, ito na lang. Ayan. Okay, ayan. So, ano bang field? Anthropology, etc. So, depende kung alam nyo class, kunyari yung sa atin, ang ginagamit natin kasi yung sa psychology. Pag clinic nyo to class, pwede nyo na i-type dito, APA, or i-click nyo sa psychology, lalabas dito, yan, tingnan nyo. American Psychology Association, here. Here class. So meron, andi dito pa yung 5th edition, 6th edition. Ngayon, it's already the 7th edition. Okay, so ito class, 7th to. Or kung gusto niyo 7th with abstract. Ito may mga iba pang may ibang types ng 7th. I'll just use this, yung pinakasimple. 7th edition. Click this class, click this. Tapos, magtatanong yan. So, saan ko isi-save? I-save nyo class dun sa i-save nyo dun sa project nyo. Okay? APA. Tapos since it's a CSL file, automatically i-attach dyan yung .csl. Okay, so I'm going to save it in my desktop ko dito. Then Finlits. Okay. It's almost time class. And then dito. No? So pag na-save nyo na yan class, okay, mag-work na yung natin. So if you need to go class, please do so. I'll just show you what happens when I need the file as a last before we go. But you may leave class, no? Anyway, naka-record naman. So, ang gagawin ko class, ibibigay ko tong file na to. Okay? So, meron na tayong references.bib, wala nang problema. Meron na tayong APA, ito, apa.csl, okay na to. Ang kulang na lang class, itong CSS. Asan yung CSS ko? Wala. Ba't wala? Anyway, dapat may CSS ako dito. Ito pala, sorry. CSS.styles. Okay? May file din yan, class. So, I just knit this, class. Ininit ko siya. Just show you what happens. Okay, knit. Knit to HTML. And then you'll see what happens, no? When this is knitted, yan, nag-knit na siya. Yan, site proc. Pag nag-site proc, ibig siya okay na yan. Ayan, ito yung output class. So this is now my, of course, pwede pang ma-improve yung font nito class. Tingnan nyo class, yung number, di ba 1, tas 1.1, 1.2. Hindi, wala naman tayong ginawang ganyan, di ba? Automatically, okay, ayan. No? Dun sa text na ibibigay ko sa inyo class. You can see how you can generate this. And this is what I want in your paper class. Hindi lang basta-basta codes nakalagay, tapos ilalagay yung code na, tapos yung output, tapos hindi nyo naman i-discuss. No? Kailangan may discussion. Yung codes class, nakatago dapat yun. Kasi pag mag-ano kayo, when you're going to submit a paper, you don't have to put the code. Okay? So this is now the floating table of contents. See? You can go anywhere here, click this one, pupunta siya dun sa specific na ano na yan. Okay, so I'm going to send this file to you, class. Okay? And again, it's a double purpose kasi ito na yung lesson natin, time series na eh. So spend some time reading this kasi ito yung lesson natin, class. So I was able to accomplish this by sending you a file. I'll be sending you a file with the lesson and with the correct or with a good knitted output. Okay. So yung references dito, just one last class, sorry ito na lang. May linagay ako dito. Okay. Hindi yung maninit kasi wala pa naman sa inyo file. Ito class, no? Knit. No site. Although hindi natin gagawin to class, no? Ang sinasabi lang nito, init mo kahit na hindi sinite yung ano, yung reference. In the first place, why will you put in the reference something that you'll not cite in your paper? But just as an illustration, init ko ulit to. Tapos tingnan nyo kung ano mangyayari sa reference. Lahat ng nasa references.bib, ipiprint niya, isasama niya. Kasi sinabi ko, no cite. Tingnan nyo, class. Here. Yan, class. Lahat ng references na nakasali dun sa ano, andyan dyan siya. Okay, and this is APA format, class. Yan. All right, so, sige, let me stop share. Okay. And wait.